Hey, this is Kat from thetalkingcat.com. I'm so glad that you found my first video, hopefully of many, giving you some tips and tricks on speech and language therapy. So today I was watching some BuzzFeed videos when I came across one for a guy who had a lisp, and people were trying to have him say different words with S in it, and it was all in good fun, but it got me thinking that I should make a resource for how to make an S sound nice and clear without lisping. So first, there are two different kinds of lisp. There is a frontal lisp where the tongue is placed outside of the mouth like this, and there's a lateral lisp where the air shoots out the sides of the mouth and it sounds kind of wet and slushy like this. So now that you know what lisps are, the first thing I want you to do is listen to your child and kind of figure out, okay, are they a frontal lisper or are they a lateral lisper? If they're a frontal lisper, it may be completely developmental and appropriate. If they're a lateral lisper, then that's less typical and it might be something that you keep an eye on. So once you have kind of figured out if your child is making either a th or a th, you can start to work on it. The first thing you should do is get kind of used to looking at yourself in a mirror. You and your kid should set up in front of the mirror, making funny faces, being silly, getting used to just being in front of the mirror. Once you've gotten comfortable, you can introduce the idea of producing the sound correctly, the snake sound. I like to pair it with this gesture, snake, or this, snake. So you're comfortable in front of the mirror, you tell them that you're going to work on the snake sound and that there are a couple different ways that you can do it. The first way is by biting down, grinning, and blowing, like that. Make sure that you tell your child to place their tongue behind their front teeth, like as a T, and then blow. Try this a few times. If they've got it, wonderful, you can move on. If not, I have some other ideas. So this technique, number 2, is called the lazy T. I've also heard it called the exploding T. You use whatever term works for you. So essentially what you do is you make the T sound t several times, t, 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 and then you draw the last one out like this. As you can see, my tongue is in the right place when I make a T, but I need to push the air, like that. I'm making it lazy or exploding. If this doesn't work, I have one last trick for you. This is called the straw technique. I didn't really understand how to do this myself at first, and it took some tries. So you don't place it in your mouth and blow like this. That doesn't work. You still want to have your lips retracted. You want to place the straw behind your front teeth, and then you want to resonate against the straw, like that. You don't want to blow, you want to resonate. Then remove the straw. I have an S sound. It reminds me that my tongue needs to be up, that my tongue can't be pushing out like this. It's pretty easy. Once you've got the S sound all by itself, you can move on to putting it into words. I've got some ideas for that, and I'll post another video later.